Seed, nice. Oh, the guy here. Nice! We got him. Actually died only once. And during the beginning as well. That's gonna be great for the build. Hello and welcome, YouTube, to a new video. I just cleared a pit 79 with the current lightning bolt build. And I want to go over the spells and abilities real quick, and then I'll just do fully the gear with all of the Masterworking and Tempering, and also the Paragon Board at the beginning. So just to showcase Enchantments, Firebolt and Ice Blades. You need the Firebolt for the burning damage and the crit damage with all of the skills that come with it, passive skills as well. And you need the Ice Blade enchantment for the cooldown reduction and also for the conjurations, because you want to stack your conjuration passive. That is the one on the passive skill tree. I'm just going to gloss over this real quick because we don't use any uber uniques in this build. But Firebolt +2, you get the elemental dominance, the usual stuff, flame shield, teleport, of course damage reduction. Glass cannon, I have +2 from my raiment chest piece. Ice armor, you do want the mana and the cooldown reduction. This will be up almost permanently and you really need the armor. Then protection, you really need that one as well. You're going to spam your cooldowns, get a lot of barrier, and you want your barrier as full as possible. And the damage reduction is just nice for survivability. Then Ice Blades, cooldown reduction, also with the enchantment will give to other things. Lightning Spear, very good because of the stun. It's just a lot of CC in there, and you're getting multiple lightning blades, lightning spears. And Conjuration Mastery, I have +4 from your amulet. And this is just 7% damage for each of your active conjurations. Well, you're going to have somewhere between 5 and 12 of these conjurations, meaning somewhere between 35 to 80% damage multiplicative bonus, which is quite insane. So that's your main, one of your main damage multipliers in this tree. Then Inner Flames and Devouring Blaze, another great multiplier, 30% crit damage. Quite good. Invigorating Conduit, which is just for mana regeneration. Lightning bolts really slurp up a lot of mana, so you want a lot of that mana regeneration back as well. Then Ball Lightning, your main damage dealer. I have it at rank 14. I can get a little bit higher. I think we can get this at somewhere around, I think rank 21 is now 5 + 8, which is 13, and then +5 I think from Nicholas, 18. You can get this to 18, but then you need perfect masterworking hits on your boots, which I don't have currently. But I have it at 14, which is still quite a lot. And of course, if you have a Shaco, you can get +4 again. And we have creating more crackling energy, which gives you a lot more mana as well. More attack speed. We really want to stack attack speed in this build. Electrocution, the usual. The Fierce Mastery also gives you a lot more damage. Also, my mid-range build goes over that quite well. I'll quickly go over the Paragon. We do have resilience in there, just to get a little bit more of the resistance. First off, in the glyph socket, we have Elementalist. This is just the standard basic stuff. Then we have Reinforced for damage reduction and also for the resistances. Then we also have Control in the... Oh yeah. So this one is in the enchantment node. This one is in the Ceaseless Conduit. We haven't picked this one up because it costs too much points just to get there. So then we have Control. And in the Burning Instinct node, we have Destruction for the crit damage, 200%, quite a lot. We do grab this one, this node, just for extra armor and damage reduction. It is not really needed, but the 16% that you can get, or like 18%, is quite nice. Then in the Elemental Summoner node, we have Charged, which gives another 15% multiplicative damage. The crackling energy damage isn't really, it's really negligible. Doesn't really matter that much. I think I haven't even put this all the way maxed because I didn't really care too much about that. Frigid Fate, 70% damage bonus. We don't have any cold, but 70% is nice. So we do take those extra points to get in there. It is like 10 points, but yeah, we don't get that. This one, because I have extra armor or resistance here and maximum life here, I actually do have a little bit less points in the mastery damage, which is going to cost me like 20%. I think you can get like here one more intelligence, and also right here and here. You can get with 3 more points, you would be able to get 30% more damage for your mastery, which I am missing out on just because I wanted to get a little bit more tanky. Then we have damage to burning enemies with the 10% direct damage to burning enemies. That's quite nice. Multiplicative damage. And finally this one is the searing heat. We don't take this one. And finally, static surge. We don't take the legendary node, but we do have exploit in there for another 10% multiplicative damage and some vulnerable damage as well. This recently got changed, or what changed? It got fixed. So vulnerable damage is now worth it again. So I do have blues in my enchantment, and also for my aspects. I'll quickly go over the aspects first, and then I'll get into masterworking. So increase attack speed with accelerating. Accepting boost of bounding conduit is just teleport cooldown reduction. You're going to be teleporting a lot, and Raymond's increases the cooldown, and this decreases it again. So you have more cooldown reduction. And for your legs, we have exploiters, so you deal more damage. Wait, that is... Oh, that is the wrong piece on my legs. This usually is a damage reduction, but I have not changed this. I also have a max roll for this. I have no idea why this is still in there, but I recently changed my pants out. So I guess that's why it's in there. Okay, cool. The things you know by making a video. So then we get our gloves, which of course have gravitational. Raymond's for getting everyone grouped up. And we have the Mage Lord for extra damage reduction, another 27%. And Stormswell. This was recently bugged, but they hotfixed it. It is finally now dealing its supposed damage again. And this allowed me to push like 10 tiers higher in the pit. Then we have Prodigy, very important. You can't really take this one away. It's the mana regeneration you really need. Each time you cast a cooldown, you'll get your mana back. There's some cases where you don't really need this, only if you're like really going. But most of the time, you need this. And then you have conceded 25% damage again. You have your barrier up almost always, so you have this 25% damage multiplicative bonus. And then finally you have control, which you could switch out for... Nah, I don't think it is better to get the dazed one. Control is just very good. Every time they're staggered, yeah, you get this 35% damage increase, which is quite nice because it is conditional. That's why we chose to put the vulnerable damage instead on our amulet. Okay, that is aspects. We're going to be rushing through this at quite a high pace, but you can always go back and pause. I can't do that while speaking. So we're going to get into the stats and masterworking, what you want for your gear. So for your blade, the stats you really want: intelligence, maximum life, and vulnerable damage. I already got those. Greater affixes. First you want intelligence. Maximum life is also good. And for your for like masterworking, you want damage to close and chance to cast ball lightning projectiles twice. You want that on both of your weapons, on this one as well. And those are also the chance to cast the projectiles twice. You want that masterworked. So that's one of the most important ones. The secondary ones could be intelligence, damage to closed. Those are like the 2 second ones, but the chance to cast ball lightning projectiles twice is obviously the best one. If you get this to 100%, you'll be able to cast twice at basically each of your casting. It will be a twice cast, which is double damage. So you want to get that as high as possible. I'm not sure if it's actually able to get 100% if you're not like a barbarian, but I think you will be able to get like at 60 or 70% just by getting the masterwork hits on this one. Then for your orb or your focus, you of course want to get the cooldown reduction. That's why you want to get a focus. Cooldown reduction, critical strike chance, and intelligence are very good on your orb. Greater affixes you want on cooldown reduction and critical strike chance, but I just had this one, so I didn't break it, so I used it. But to get a greater affix on your orb and also intelligence and critical strike chance is very hard to get. So I'm already very happy with this one. I got a pretty decent roll on it, and also hit the cooldown reduction with my masterworking, so I'm pretty happy with that. So this is a pretty good focus to have. Okay, Then we're gonna go on to the boots. I messed up with the masterworking on this one, but I will reset it later. So you want your ball lightning and mana per second. The third stat, preferably maximum life, but movement speed is also possible. Maximum life is just so you don't instantly die, and you already need, you don't have that much life in this build, so any maximum life you can get is good. Then the additional things, you could even get teleport cooldown reduction. I think that's even a little bit better. I got movement speed, but I still have 5 out of 5 tempers left, so I might change that to the teleport cooldown reduction, just because cooldown reduction is good, and teleport you also use to get around the map in the pit, so it actually translates quite well to movement speed. But the things you really want to get on your temper is plus 2 ball lightning. You kind of just want to get that 3 times. That's a very hard masterworking, sorry. It's a very hard masterworking hit to get, but if you get this 3 times, it is plus 8, so that is quite insane to get. And that is quite difficult, but yeah, it's the best one. And then the other one you would maybe want is like mana per second. You also need a lot of mana, so if you get like 2 on ball lightning and 1 on mana per second, it's still like very good. Then for your legs, the desired stats, intelligence, maximum life, armor, and then also an armor temper, and then chance to freeze. Chance to freeze is very nice because that will additionally get your CC. Basically what you want is chance to stun, chance to freeze, and chance to immobilize. Or maybe you could even do chance to slow, just as another. And then you will stagger bosses very quickly because you have such high chances to stun, freeze, and immobilize on top of the damage that you do. Even with the shitty lucky hit chance of ball lightning, which is only 6%, you will be staggering bosses quite quickly. Also with your lightning spear, but this really helps as well. So it's a great thing to do on the utility. Then for the stats, greater affixes, intelligence, very important. And you kind of also want to hit that with your masterworking. For your legs, the masterworking, life and intelligence, because I already have maxed out armor. So any more hits on that is quite mediocre. I'm going to reroll this again because this is quite bad. But I was struggling a little bit with gold and stuff. So I was thinking, okay, first going to do the other things and then I'll hit the legs later again. Just like the gym, hit legs later. Okay, then we go on with our gloves. Again, close enemies, damage to close enemies. Always want to pick that if you're going to get the damage, because it just gives the most amount of damage to you in your build and you don't do any AOE like distance damage. All of your damage is close range. Then greater FX on plus 2 core skills. You just need to hit it once and you will get +1 again to it. So that is very good. Also, if you can get greater affixes on attack speed and critical strike chance, be my guest. But this is already a very good set of gloves to get and very difficult to get as well. So these are quite expensive, but I got them through a little bit of rerolling, a little bit of luck. But they cost me a lot of money just to get these. So plus 2 core skills is the most important one, because that will just give you your base damage. And each time it will give you like 2% more base damage, which is quite nice. Then raiments. If you can get a greater affix on raiments, you want to get it to either glass cannon, intelligence, or close enemies. I think intelligence, glass cannon, intelligence, and close range in that order. Damage to stun isn't really that much, but if you can get the glass cannon greater affixed, you can actually get +2 base. And then you just need to, I don't think you, yeah, if you hit it with masterworking even once, I think, and with the +15% you get every 3 levels, then you would be able to get +3 with just hitting it once, and then you could just hit an intelligence and get quite a bit of intelligence that way from that still. And of course you want to reduce or get as much stun duration as you can, but that's just unique affix. Then for your helmet, greater affix on cooldown reduction. The other 2 stats, intelligence, mana per second. You're going to slurp up a lot of mana. Of course, if you have a Shaco, you can do that. For the tempering on your helmet, actually, crowd control duration is pretty good. I would say health, max health is actually quite a bit better, but I have had quite a few chances where the dodge chance really helped me out. It was insane how much it helped me. So it is actually quite a nice stat to get. Don't sleep on the dodge chance. I think I have like 11% dodge chance right now, and that really helped out. I think it's in defensive here, dodge chance, yeah, 11%. Actually, 1 out of 10 hits I dodge, which is quite crazy to think about. So I don't think the extra, what is it, like 700 health would help me out as much as the dodge chance helped me out. It's just a nice added things. But yeah, it is quite a nice stat to have, but preferably max health if you can. Dodge chance, it's not even that bad. We did roll pretty shitty on it, but of course, any masterworking hits you want on cooldown reduction, mana per second and intelligence are secondary. If one hits it, sure, but you really want to get that cooldown reduction, because if you get enough cooldown reduction, your abilities, you can spam more damage. You see the loop. Okay, so then for your amulet, very difficult to get this amulet. It took so much time for me to get, or money as well. So creative effects on Conjuration Mastery will give you +3. And then if you hit it once, you can get +4. This is why I have +7. So, and the other 2 stats you want are attack speed and critical strike chance. You could get, instead of attack speed, cooldown reduction. I think the perfect one would be Conjuration Mastery, attack speed, cooldown reduction. I don't think, I already have quite a lot of crit chance. So you can get quite a bit of crit chance. Already 60% without the amulet. So if you can get 60% without the amulet, I would say it is actually better to get the cooldown reduction. Because you could get like 15% cooldown reduction on your amulet instead of 15% crit chance. I would say cooldown reduction is more important on this build. So ideal build would be Conjuration Mastery, cooldown reduction and attack speed, or crit chance. Those 2 stats are, you know, switchable, optional. But you do want one of the 2. And of course, anything that hits on your tempering, you want unstable currents cooldown reduction, which is why you can brick actually one of your amulets. Because if you don't get this, the other ones are just shit. So you really want to get the unstable currents cooldown reduction. Whoa, what a tongue twister. You really want to get that one. So that's very important to get. And of course, damage to close enemies, because you can get it. And any hits you want on your Conjuration Mastery or the Unstable Currents cooldown reduction. Those 2 are the main ones. The other stats are also good to get, but just Conjuration Mastery is really good. That's just multiplicative damage, so that's always really good. And Unstable Current cooldown is just better for everything. It's just better damage in general. So the more you can keep that up, the better. Then, for your rings, you want the same thing on both rings. Resource cost reduction, greater affix, critical strike chance, and attack speed. The other 2 can be greater affixed, but you know, this ring is insane. I'm really proud to read this ring, especially with the masterworking. I don't think I'll need to reroll this ring. Maybe, like, there's a 20% chance I'll actually get 3 times on there. But it is almost maxed out unstable currents cooldown reduction, and it got hit twice by the greater affixes, which is insane. And if we maybe can get like a resource cost reduction, 25% increase, or anything else, I'm already happy. But this ring is insane. This is like the perfect frame of a ring you want. I think it's perfect. So you want a ring like this, and then for your second ring, you would want the same thing again, but then with, of course, a different aspect. We didn't get, you know, as perfect as the other one. It's like the brother that gets a little bit less attention from the parents, but it's still a pretty good ring. Attack speed, we got that greater affixed. We didn't get the resource cost reduction, so that is a bit on the lower side, but oh well. We did hit the unstable current cooldown reduction, which is nice, and maybe we can even upgrade it again with the current materials we just got, but 38 times 3, I know that's not enough, but we'll be able to hopefully hit unstable current cooldown reduction again, or attack speed, because attack speed is just a flat out 4% on top of that. I think that's like a 20% attack speed from a ring, which is insane, and compensates that this one isn't greater affixed. So that's those 2 rings would balance each other nicely. So that is it for masterworking, and I think that is the whole build. I don't think I need to show you guys much else. The gameplay was at the beginning, but I'll paste it at the end again, just to showcase to you guys how well it went. But yeah, we were able to clear tier 79. So I'm pretty proud of that. And I will be trying to push and will stream just to get a little bit higher than that. But for now, you can clear 70s comfortably without dying and just get the materials to upgrade your stuff to a higher tier. Always take like the max tier you can get, -10, and just clear that until you get enough masterworking so you can go up again. Of course, if you want better gear or more gear, just do a lot of hell tides, get gear, sell the gear. My last video showcased how you can do trading to get a lot of gold. I don't have that much right now, but utilize trading really. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao. Oh, the teleport didn't go through. Wow. And they're gonna explode. Somehow they disappear. I think my lightning orbs are not really keen on the action they're doing with the wall in between. Not sure if they actually go through the wall like that. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Come on, stand there. Keep them up. Oh. Great going, great going. Of course, they exploded at the wrong times. Okay. Oh, can you teleport over the wall there? Okay, get charged up a little bit, and then... Ah, wow. That teleport didn't go through. Okay. Oh, explosions happening after each of the... Oh, still get hit by that one? Oh. Once those spiders explode, those explosions do a lot of damage. And please, just how many side rooms there are here are so annoying. I hate the setup of this. And what's even worse is that I can't teleport around it. I think here's a mob pack. Yep. Nice. Lethal shrine. Not the shrine we want, but sure. The shrine we took. The shrine that I shouldn't do tongue twisters. I'm not that good at pronunciation. The shrine that shined in the shiny sun. I don't know. Oh, the shrine that shined in the mine. And that's just... It's not a tongue twister anymore, it just rhymes. Shoe shine. Another elite. Teleporter. Yeah, that's annoying. Teleporter meets stunner. You've been stunned, frozen in all of the CCs. I'm just stuck. Help me. I am stuck. If we hit that one, yeah, nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, last mob pack. Oh. I was ready to go. Okay, Scourge of the Land. Not the worst one. Which one do we get? Okay. Doable. Okay, we won't get hit with that one. Nice. Oh, it's a Tomb Lord. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, up there. Tomb Lord, like that. Which letter is this? What a suck. Okay. Oh. Damn. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Back to Lilith. Sucks me in. Okay, that's a seed. Nice. Oh, die here. Nice! We got him. Actually died only once. And during the beginning as well. That's gonna be great for the build.